We are proud to welcome you to the grand opening of Worthy LUX. This store is going to sell the top line urban wear, top line sneakers, the best stuff you can get in the whole nation. We're going to have right here in Newcastle. All these projects are made possible through the help and cooperation of the town of North Hempstead, and of course our great supervisor, Judi Bosworth.
So it's so great to be here in Newcastle for this very special ribbon cutting of our newest store in the town of North Hempstead, Worthy LUX, and worthy it is. If you've gone inside, you can see how absolutely gorgeous it is. So it's events like this that we all look forward to. Ribbon cuttings mean new beginnings, and it's wonderful that we can all come here today to celebrate and mark a new business opening in Newcastle. The CDA is also to be commended for securing financing for the store. Just a few weeks ago, Governor Andrew Cuomo announced the designation of Newcastle as a brownfield opportunity area that's called BOA. So that being designated will now help us to further develop revitalization strategies that focus on returning dormant and blighted areas into productive communities of economic growth and development.
Just a few years ago, we were down the street at the first Worthy store here in Newcastle, and it was such a thrill that day to have a grand opening and to have a partner here in the Newcastle community that not only has a business here, but is very philanthropic and very caring and very involved in the things that go on here in the Newcastle community.
In recent years, the CDA has played an integral role in Newcastle's ongoing redevelopment initiative. In addition, in partnership with Supervisor Bosworth and Councilwoman Russell, the town, New York State, and the county, we help provide affordable rental housing along the Prospect Avenue corridor and are currently in the process of building 15 homes through our workforce housing program, with plans to build additional single-family owner-occupied homes in the pipeline.
And welcome to the Worthy, and you feel like a Worthy inside. Thank you. I want to bring something different to Long Island. Instead of people go shop all the way to city, so I'm bringing the upscale, high-end clothing line. I have a store next block, and we want to bring one more like upscale store here, you know. Oh, beautiful, very, very safe, very nice, and people loved us here. And we've been here almost 5 years. We're gonna have a lot of community service here. We're gonna bring a lot of kids here, and we're bringing Santa Claus this week, and free gifts for everybody, and you know, a lot of community service.
We have trendy outfits for everyone who's into that stuff, that all travels all the way to the city. You can come right here in Long Island.
We want to design a store which would have a very special experience, so it's not just a Worthy store, it's a Worthy LUX experience. And we want to do a lot of charity events for a lot of the kids, a lot of the youth, and give back. And part of being Worthy is doing a lot of charity work, and that's what we're very, very strongly committed on in this store.
Well, I fell in love with this sneaker, I have to tell you, and it's not usually my style, but it's, as soon as this interview is over, I want to definitely find out, you know, how I can go about purchasing this. But it's an example of the beautiful things that are in Worthy LUX. We're so fortunate that this store has opened here in Newcastle. So I know, I'm sure you took pictures of the throne, and it's fun. It's fun to be here. The merchandise is beautiful, and we know that the community has another great asset with the opening of Worthy LUX.
Worthy Manny Singh, he has been really great in the community. He has invested a lot in this community. He gives back, he participates in events. I've been here for the past 17 years when all of this were vacant lots and abandoned buildings, and to see it transform from that to affordable housing and retail spaces like this, it's just an amazing thing to be a part of.
It's fantastic, and especially when you have somebody who's here and decides to reinvest. I mean, it says a lot about what we're trying to do. We provide grants. We had grants for the street signs. We're involved in the streetscape, the new lights and the sidewalk. Anything to improve and revitalize the area and get rid of all of the blight.
This condominium space was available. He decided to buy it. CDA, the North Hempstead Community Development Agency, we assisted him in financing that, and he brought this beautiful store to the neighborhood. It makes us feel great, because no sign of success is better than when you have a guy opening a second store.